Good morning. We are live from the Festival Foods in Onalaska for our annual Joy of Sharing. It's a chilly one, but I'll have a full look at your forecast in just a second.
The iconic Charmant is one step closer to being sold, what we know this morning. And some new heat for Pete Hegseth, what lawmakers are saying after a key briefing by top military officials. Ozempic for pets, the shot being tested right now. Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Alexandra Carter on this Friday, December 5th. It is a big day for us here at News 8 Now. It's our Joy of Sharing campaign. It is now officially underway at the Festival Foods in Onalaska. That is where we find meteorologist Nicole Skalicki. She's there live with a look at our forecast. You look cold out there, Nicole.
Good morning, Alexandra. It's definitely a little bit chilly, but it could always be worse as we head into December now in Wisconsin. It's actually going to be just a tad bit warmer today. So if you have the time to bring out any non-perishable food items or any toys for the kiddos, it's going to be the perfect day for it. Actually have a couple snow flurries moving in a little bit later on that could make it all the more festive. So let's take a look at our forecast now. Currently feeling pretty chilly across most of the area. Most of us in the single digits and the teens. 5 degrees in La Crosse for your feels like temperature. But if we take the wind out of it, it's actually closer to the teens across much of the area. We do have that light wind going on, so it is making a minor impact on our wind chills. Overall, definitely nothing as bad as we were yesterday, and we likely have a little bit of a warming trend going on as we go throughout the rest of the day. We also have some light flurries moving into the area as we go throughout the rest of the morning. Folks closer to I-94 are likely getting a closer chance at that as we go throughout the next few hours, with everybody else likely not seeing those flurries until we head into the afternoon hours. So as we head into the afternoon today, expect it to be slightly warmer, although still going to stay below average for most of the area. We do have that chance for those afternoon flurries moving in a little bit later on in the next few hours, and as we go into the weekend, we have some more snow coming up. So definitely a snowy and chilly forecast, but I'll have all the details on that and some more fun over here in Onalaska coming up a little bit later on.
Working in cold conditions is tough. The La Crosse Fire Department says watching for initial warning signs of frostbite and hypothermia is important.
It's easy to let ourselves ignore those symptoms, but realistically, when your body starts to shake to the point that you can't control it, when you have some tingling going on, especially your fingers, your toes, those are the places that it's going to start first.
The fire department adds layering is key here. They say 3 layers help to keep you warm while preventing sweat buildup. I hope Nicole and Seth have at least 3 layers on. And don't forget, you can track the weather on your block 24/7 by downloading our First Warn weather app. A La Crosse City Committee greenlighting the sales for the Charmant and CenturyTel buildings. The Weber Group owns both. The buildings are under development agreements, which will continue under new ownership.
We want it to maintain its current status, because we've just approved a kind of a vision for how we want to develop downtown, and we want that to stay in that, to kind of stay in that development plan that we're adopting.
Amplify Health will reportedly buy the CenturyTel property. It currently owns 49%. It's unclear who will buy the Charmant. Viroqua will soon need a new mayor. Justin Running is not seeking re-election. He was first elected in 2022 and won again in 2024. Voters will choose a new mayor in the April election. Nomination paperwork must be submitted by January 6th. Developing this morning, new questions on that second strike on a suspected drug boat near Venezuela. It comes as Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth faces growing criticism, as CBS's Jared Hill reports.
Peppered with questions on Capitol Hill.
Do you accept responsibility for the incident, sir?
U.S. Navy Admiral Frank Mitch Bradley told lawmakers behind closed doors that Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth did not issue an order to kill them all, as reported in the Washington Post, regarding this military strike on an alleged drug boat. But after watching for the first time the controversial second hit, Democrats held on to concerns.
What I saw in that room was one of the most troubling things I've seen in my time in public service. You have 2 individuals in clear distress, without any means of locomotion, with a destroyed vessel, who were killed by the United States.
2 survivors shipwrecked after the first strike were killed in the second, prompting questions about whether that attack was legal. Some Republicans argue it was justified.
I saw 2 survivors trying to flip a boat loaded with drugs down for the United States, back over, so they could stay in the fight. and potentially, given all the context we heard, of other narco-terrorist boats in the area coming to their aid.
Amid growing questions surrounding the mission and Hegseth's role in it, earlier this week, the defense secretary said he witnessed the first strike but left the room before the second one.
Admiral Bradley made the correct decision to ultimately sink the boat and eliminate the threat.
Democrats are now pushing for Admiral Bradley to testify publicly. Jared Hill, CBS News.
A big legal break for Letitia James. A grand jury won't indict her. The New York Attorney General was facing a new indictment. The judge tossing out the first one, saying it was secured unlawfully. James was accused of bank fraud. Happening around the state, the tree at the Wisconsin Capitol is officially lit. It was named the Learning Tree on theme with Governor Tony Evers' 2025 Year of the Kid. Students made ornaments to decorate. Happening today, opening day for Mount La Crosse. It's also bonus preseason ski day. That runs from noon to 8 and from 6 to 9. 608 Brewing is having a brew reveal. There'll also be giveaways and live music. And also today, the Soup Slam. River City Wrestling and the first 4 pitches of La Crosse are involved. For $5, you get soup and get to watch wrestling. Doors open at 6:30. It is that time of year. News 8 Now's Joy of Sharing is back today. The campaign partners with local organizations to collect food, money, and toys. Our collection site is the Festival Foods in Onalaska. That is where News 8 Now's Seth Padilla is live for us this morning. How's it going, Seth? You already got a donation, I hear.
Good morning, Alexandra. Yes, we already did get a donation here, and I actually want to show you guys it. So we're up dark and early, I should say, but here's some of the stuff that someone already dropped off. So we asked for non-perishable food items, and as you can see, we have that all right here. You know, we got some peanut butter, ranch dipping cups, everything that you possibly need. So we asked for non-perishable food items, toys that have not been opened, and I do want to stress, you don't have to donate in a big type of thing like this. You really don't have to do that. Even if you just have one toy that your kid didn't open on his birthday, anything helps a community in need, and it goes to places like the Hunger Task Force and other places in La Crosse and local community organizations that are just trying to help during the holiday season. So I'll send it back to you guys in the studio. Hopefully when you come see me again at 6:30, we'll have some more donations where I can show you. But live in Onalaska, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now this morning.
All right, dark and early indeed. Thank you for that, Seth. The time now is 6:06. Still ahead on your morning news. Job cuts dropped last month, but 2025 is still on track for the most layoffs since 2020. Check your children's hydro jugs for a recall, and Explore La Crosse is hosting a new winter attraction this year. And the list of the hottest holiday toys is out. We'll tell you what's on it. How about some good and gold in your morning? Ralph Lauren unveiling some Team USA uniforms for the Winter Games in Italy. Athletes will wear them in the opening and closing ceremonies. The games begin February 6th, 2026. And now another live look at the Festival Foods in Onalaska. Our Joy of Sharing event is happening right now. So come on by. We will be there all day. You see we've got the heaters fired up this morning. We will be there all day. We'll check back in with them shortly. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
This December at Furniture, Decor and More in Westby and Boscobel, bring 10 non-perishable food items to support local pantries and get 10% off your entire purchase. Furniture, mattresses, home decor, seasonal finds. Make your home holiday ready while giving back.
Winter can actually be the perfect time to replace those old drafty windows. Nothing will keep you more comfortable in your home during the winter than new windows. And our certified master installers are highly trained experts that will install your new windows properly while reducing exposure to outside elements. We'll take out your old window and place in your new window in less than 5 minutes on average. Ask how your winter installation can save you money and make you more comfortable in your home.
What if buying a car felt easy? At Maury's Auto Group, it does. With Maury's Best Price First, there's no haggling, no hassle, just upfront, honest pricing. And with Maury's team, you get guidance, not pressure. You always get more with Maury's. More help, more clarity, and more value. Visit any Maury's Auto Group dealership now through December 13th and get an instant $500 trade-in bonus on your new car purchase during our Joy of Savings event. Or go to MaurysAuto.com and get more with Maury's.
The gift of relaxation and pampering is the perfect gift to give this holiday season. It is the Sue Colvey's experience, the gift your special someone is really hoping for, and the gift she really deserves. Order your gift cards online today at SueColveys.com or pick them up at Sue Colvey's Salon and Day Spa, because she deserves the very best.
Get sweet savings during Hy-Vee's annual holiday baking sale this Friday through Sunday. Hy-Vee butter, just $2.49. 5 pounds of Hy-Vee flour, just $1.48. Powdered or brown sugar, $1.98. Hy-Vee baking chips, $2.48. Get great deals on Carnation evaporated milk, Hy-Vee cream cheese, Hy-Vee pretzels, and more. Save in-store and online Friday through Sunday during the holiday baking sale. Only at Hy-Vee.
After I decided my pain was too much, and my doctor actually suggested that I do visit the Good Feet store. Pretty amazing when they put the arch supports in your shoe and you walk around and you realize there's not pain, and you think, how can this arch support in my shoe make my back pain go away? But it works. And how can it make my knee pain go away? It was incredible.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if arch supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
Get your home holiday ready, help your community, and save big at Furniture, Decor, and More in Westby and Boscobel. Bring 10 non-perishable food items to help local food pantries and save 10% on your entire purchase. Shop, save, and share the spirit of giving.
In our consumer news this morning, companies cut back on job cuts last month. U.S. employers announced just over 71,000 layoffs in November, roughly half the number from October. Telecommunications, technology, and food saw the most job losses. Nearly 1.2 million jobs were cut so far this year, the highest number in a January through November stretch since 2020. Hydro Jug is recalling 17,000 of these children's sport tumblers. Reportedly, loose rivets on the handle can detach and pose a choking hazard. The 14-ounce tumblers were sold from May to June on Amazon and at other retailers. Explore La Crosse hosting a new winter attraction. The Holiday Express is a 2.5-hour ride showing off the holiday attractions around the city. Santa helped kick off the holiday fun.
The minute I saw it, we signed up for it. It's unique. You know, you're getting to go to the Hickson House, you're going downtown to the Rotary Lights, you're having great pizza, opportunity to see the kids, meet Santa and be with him, so that's all fun for us.
The ride costs $50. It'll run again December 11th and 18th. They are some of the hottest holiday toys on every kid's wish list. Jen Sullivan reveals the most popular ones.
Walking down the aisle of any toy store can be overwhelming with all the choices on the shelves. So how can shoppers and Santa nail down the list?
Santa's sleigh is big, but he has to carry kid toys for all the kids, so be careful about what you ask for.
Toy expert Chris Byrne, known as the Toy Guy, says it's better to buy a few items that kids will really love, which may mean spending a little more on a single item. Byrne says Legos are always a great option. They even have some choices for kids as young as 2, like the Lego Duplo Interactive Adventure Train, which will cost you around $79.99. Byrne says interactive toys that offer various smart stages are a great option because the toy advances as the child's skills do, like the Fisher-Price Laugh and Learn 4-in-1 activity table and easel. Some retailers are selling it for $43 all the way up to $57, so compare prices.
It starts as a busy board, converts to a play table, a drawing table, and finally an easel.
Looking for something a little cuddlier? How about this? Coco the Tumbling Panda for about $55. A really popular item among kids this year is the Transformers Cyberworld.
He actually converts from a Transformer to a Scorpion tank.
And of course, Labubu's.
Labubu is a fashion accessory. It is having a moment.
Byrne warns that shoppers should watch out for knockoffs and copycat versions.
Pop Mart is the only real source and the official licensee of that.
No matter the gift, buyers should always check the age guidelines on the toy.
That age grading is not so much about the child's development level, because every child is different, but it's also about what's safe and easy.
Byrne also recommends reading customer reviews. He also has more recommendations on his website, thetoyguy.com.
That's a look at your consumer news. We will send it back out to meteorologist Nicole Skaliczki live at Festival Foods for us this morning. All right, having some technical difficulties there. We'll be right back.
Save big money in your next project now at Menards. Organize your home with Closet Made. We carry everything you need to maximize your space in closets, pantries, and more. Get this closet kit for $49.99 after a $15 rebate. Update your living spaces with new flooring. Mohawk laminate floors are durable, waterproof, and easy to install. Solutions 10 laminate flooring is on sale for $249 per square foot.
Welcome to Black River Furniture and Cabin Outlet. Shop our huge selection of upholstery by Ashley, Catnapper, and Best Home Furnishings. Sleep better with our selection of double-sided, hybrid, or all-foam mattresses. Adjustable bases and bedroom sets available. Set your dining room up with a new table, chairs, bar stools, or counter height available. Throw down a rug to complete any room. Scatters, 5x8s, 8x10s, and more. No gimmicks, no corporate hassles. Open 7 days a week. Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
In 1969, Taco John's combined Western traditions with Mexican flavors and created West Mex. More than 50 years later, it still tastes like a good idea. West Mex meals start at just $5, only at Taco John's.
Sometimes my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis gets in my way. But thanks to Skyrizi, I'm free to bare my skin.
Things are getting clearer. I feel free to bare my skin. Yeah, that's on me. Nothing is everything.
With Skyrizi, I saw dramatically clearer skin. And many people were 100% plaque-free. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Nothing and me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new plan. Nothing is everything.
Now's the time. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
It's an easy puzzle to solve. The one app your phone can't live without. Bringing you local news, sports, streaming video, and a lot more. The News 8 Now app. Get it today. Oh, and good job on the puzzle. News 8 Now Sports.
And we're back here live from Festival Foods in Atlanta, Alaska for our annual Joy of Sharing. Again, a reminder, we're picking up non-perishable food items, toys, and monetary donations throughout the entirety of the day. It is a little bit chilly right now, but we're going to see temperatures increasing throughout the rest of the day, actually getting a tad bit milder than we have been. So right now, if we take a look at our temperatures, sitting in the teens and the 20s across the area, 19 degrees right now for your temperature in La Crosse, 20 degrees in Eau Claire. If we continue on through the rest of the afternoon, we'll eventually see temperatures warming back into the mid and upper 20s. So definitely some improvement from where we have been. La Crosse likely seeing a high close to 27 today for your afternoon, 25 in Eau Claire. We will have a little bit of a light breeze throughout the entirety of the day, though, and once we get temperatures this cold, it doesn't take too much of a breeze to get our wind chills down. So expect those wind chills, or what it's actually going to feel like, to be closer to the single digits for the next few hours. Eventually, though, warming into the teens and even the 20s as we go into this evening. So a great time to come and donate any items that you might have, especially as we get later on in the afternoon as temperatures start to warm up. We do have some snow, though, that'll move in for the afternoon, but that makes it all the more festive as we donate all our holiday goods. Some snow moving in right now, likely going to see it closer to I-94 as we move into the next few hours. So tracking out on our Sky Tracker, Eau Claire likely seeing some light flurries for the later morning commute, closer to around 8 or 9 in the morning. Likely seeing more of that snow spreading further south then as we get closer to around 10 or 11 a.m. After that, we'll just see light flurries continuing on through much of the afternoon, tapering off once we get into the evening hours. As you'll notice, some flurries still south of I-90 by the evening, and temperatures are going to be slightly warmer by that point, getting close to the freezing line. If we can get a little bit more warming closer to the surface, there is the very low chance that we could possibly see a little bit of a freezing precipitation on the roadways later for the evening, but the chances for that are looking fairly low because the temperatures likely stay below freezing while that snow moves out. Either way, a lot of that precipitation already done by the evening hours, and then we're left with just expecting about an inch, maybe to 2 inches for areas further north of I-90 as we go throughout the rest of the day. So just a light, fresh snowfall on top of what much of the area already has on the ground. And then we move to the weekend, likely another snow event passing in. The good news with this one, it's going to be an overnight one, so hopefully not making too many impacts for most of us. Seeing cloud coverage increasing by Saturday afternoon, and then as we go into Saturday evening, likely seeing some snow starting to spread across. So if you have any travel plans for the later evenings for Saturday, possibly take some note of it. The snow will start off fairly light before increasing in its rates by the midnight hour and onward for the rest of the night. Still seeing some light flurries lingering on into the early morning for Sunday, but a lot of that activity should be moving out by Sunday afternoon, and then we're going to be left with sunny and clear skies, making it a little tad bit chilly once we go into Sunday evening, once again into Monday. So expect another chilly start to the upcoming week with that fresh snowfall on the ground as well. Here's what we're expecting for snow for that weekend batch. This is in addition to what we could already see today, mainly seeing that accumulation for areas south of I-94 with the highest potential for 4 inches or more, mainly for folks into far southeastern Minnesota and northeastern Iowa. Otherwise, most of the area south of I-90 could expect anywhere from about 1 to 3 inches. And then again, we have another cold stretch going in as we go into the weekend and into Monday, but after that, we'll have a little bit of a break from the chilly temperatures, likely warming up slightly once we get into Tuesday and Monday, and then we'll likely see temperatures falling once again by the end of the week with plenty more snow chances as we go through the rest of the week. Hopefully you can join us out here at Festival today. Again, we're accepting food donations and toy donations for the day, but we'll be here if you plan on coming out.
Welcome into the Blitz. Well, on a night with bitterly cold temperatures, it was nice and warm around local gymnasiums as area basketball teams continue the early portion of their schedule. Holman playing host to West Salem in non-conference action. Vikings sophomore Aspen Archer had the hot hand in the first half for the home side as she knocks down the corner three to put her side up by 3. But a little later, a sophomore for the Panthers evens the score at 11. Anna Whitty's try from long range is money. Then the defense for the away side making things happen. Addison Yane gets the steal, an easy layup, but the Vikes, they always had a response to a West Salem run. Great pass here from Macy Klein to Reese Tierney, who rips the cords. Holman emerges victorious 57-49. The final. In boys action, reigning D5 state champions, Cochran Fountain City hosting Independence Gilmanton, and that championship DNA would be on full display as junior Maverick Erad pulls up from deep, splashing home the triple. And on the other end, it's Parker Kuyak with the heads-up steal, taking this one all the way to the rack for a quick 2. Indy Gills' Eric Rojas Lopez trying to get his team back on track. It's the difficult and one to fall, but the CFC offense already in mid-season form. Maybe too much to handle. Sophomore Nolan Hunger adds to the Pirate lead. They cruise to a 63-16 victory against the Panthers to open up their season. Let's head to Caledonia. Warriors hosting Rushford Peterson. 8 minutes left to go in the first half. Cole Thompson gets the rock on the wing and puts it in to increase the Trojan lead to 4, but don't count out the home team yet. Grant King gonna pull up from way beyond the arc, and that is all nylon. A few possessions later, it's King again. This time he's gonna drive inside with a pretty move up and under, plus the foul. Then with time winding down in the half, King hits Colin Stemper in the corner, and Colin Stemper drains it at the buzzer. Caledonia would survive, winning this one by a final score of 71-64. That'll do it for your Blitz this Friday morning. Hope to see you back here later this evening.
When the food truck arrives at our neighbor's place, it takes a community. Our attorneys don't just fight insurance companies, they fight hunger in Wisconsin alongside our neighbor's place. Because together, we're stronger. Bygoff and Rohde, your neighbors, your injury advocates.
Beef dreams to be slow roasted by Arby's, tossed in hickory barbecue sauce, and sold 2 for $6. Who are you to deny dreams? Arby's, we have the meat.
At Bethany St. Joseph, we understand that as you age, finding a place where you feel safe and at home makes all the difference. In our skilled nursing homes, days are filled with enriching activities and friendships that inspire healing. With locations in La Crosse, Onalaska, Galesville, Westby, and Viroqua, our compassionate teams are here to support and help you feel at home, right in your own community. We look forward to meeting you.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet's huge gift sale is going on now, and that means unbeatable value on unique gifts for all the originals on your list. Like our quality assortment of Tamarack winter boots, all 25% off, featuring a variety of cozy, comfortable styles to keep the whole family warm all season long. Plus, for the hard to shop for, check out our wide range of gift cards, which are always perfect gifts. Knock out your holiday shopping for less during our huge gift sale only at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Your local Culligan expert helps you take control of your home's water with the world's most efficient softeners and drinking water systems. Culligan also gives you more control of your wallet with a variety of payment options for better water and finances that fit. Contact your local Culligan expert today.
I lost my son to an accidental drug overdose. This is why we created the George Ford Recovery Foundation to champion drug use awareness, funding, and solutions so we don't lose any more kids. You know, there's an effective, simple solution. Narcan kits help save lives in seconds. They're required in schools in many states, but sadly, not in Wisconsin. To save a child's life, please sign a petition at narcanforschools.com.
This is the last bag of chips.
I'd fight my own grandmother for just one.
Hey, it's chips and soda.
I'll go tell coffee and donuts.
From the law office to the clothing closet, our lawyers seek hope and recovery for the whole community. Bygoff and Rohde and Our Neighbor's Place, where every injury and every neighbor matters, because together we're stronger. Winning justice for Wisconsin.
Miss a story or need to watch it again? Find them all on the News 8 Now app.
Anytime too, so I'm just gonna be ready. We're live from the Festival Foods in Onalaska, here for our annual Joy of Sharing. I'll have a close look at our weather and the chance for some afternoon flurries coming up in just a second.
New heat for Pete Hegseth, what lawmakers are saying after a key briefing. And it is Foodie Friday. We're ditching the holiday ham. Famous Dave stops by to show us how to build a holiday feast with a barbecue twist. Thanks for joining us this morning. I'm Alexandra Carter. On this Friday, December 5th, it is just about 6:30 a.m. and it's a big day for us here at News 8 Now. Our Joy of Sharing campaign officially underway at the Festival Foods in Onalaska. That's where we find meteorologist Nicole Skalicki. She's live with our first forecast. Nicole, how's it feeling out there?
Good morning, Alexandra. It is definitely a chilly one out here today, but the good news is if you want to donate to any food or toys or, of course, monetary donations, it should be warming up, making it more comfortable for everyone to come out as we go later in the afternoon. And we do have some flurries on the way that's going to make it all the more festive when we have our holiday donations. So let's take a look at it. Current feels like temperatures right now, for the most part, sitting in the single digits and the low teens. 5 degrees is what it's feeling like outside in La Crosse, 10 degrees in Eau Claire, all because of that light wind that we have going on, and it really does not take a whole lot of wind to make it feel a tad bit cooler once we have temperatures this cold, because the thermometer is really reading closer to 20 degrees across much of the area. Current temperature in Eau Claire, 20 degrees, 19 degrees in La Crosse. The good news is we should see those temperatures continue to warm up as we go throughout the day, actually getting a tad milder than we have been as of recent days. We also have some light flurries moving into the area as we get into the later morning and the early afternoon now, likely seeing those start starting closer to I-94 in the next few hours. So expect some slightly warmer temperatures today, likely climbing into the upper 20s for our highs. And then again, those chances for that afternoon flurry activity as we go into the next few hours, with another chance for some more prominent and possibly more impactful snowfall as we head into the weekend. The good news is it should be during the overnight period, but still some more snow nonetheless. So I'll have a full look at your forecast and another look at the festival foods here coming up in a little bit.
All right, we'll see you then, Nicole. Thank you for that. And as Nicole knows, working in cold conditions can be tough. The La Crosse Fire Department says watching for initial warning signs of frostbite and hypothermia is important.
It's easy to let ourselves ignore those symptoms, but realistically, when your body starts to shake to the point that you can't control it, when you have some tingling going on, especially your fingers, your toes, those are the places that it's going to start first.
The fire department adds layering is key. They say 3 layers help you to stay warm while preventing sweat buildup. I will keep that in mind before I head out to Festival Foods this morning. And don't forget, you can track the weather on your block 24/7 by downloading our First Warn weather app. A News 8 follow-up now. A La Crosse committee greenlighting the sales for the Charmant and Century Tel building. The Weber Group owns both. The buildings are under development agreements, which will continue under new ownership.
We want it to maintain its current status because we've just approved a kind of a vision for how we want to develop downtown, and we want that to stay in that, development plan that we're adopting.
Amplify Health will reportedly buy the Century Tel property. It currently owns 49%. It's unclear who will buy the Charmant. And Viroqua will soon be looking for a new mayor. Justin Running is not seeking re-election. He was first elected in 2022, then won again last year. Voters will choose a new mayor in April. Nomination paperwork must be submitted by January 6th. Developing this morning, new questions on that second strike on a suspected drug boat near Venezuela. It comes as the defense secretary faces growing criticism, as CBS's Jared Hill reports.
Peppered with questions on Capitol Hill.
Do you accept responsibility for the incident, sir?
U.S. Navy Admiral Frank Mitch Bradley told lawmakers behind closed doors that Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth did not issue an order to kill them all, as reported in the Washington Post, regarding this military strike on an alleged drug boat. But after watching for the first time the controversial second hit, Democrats held on to concerns.
What I saw in that room was one of the most troubling things I've seen in my time in public service. You have 2 individuals in clear distress, without any means of locomotion, with a destroyed vessel, who were killed by the United States.
2 survivors shipwrecked after the first strike were killed in the second, prompting questions about whether that attack was legal. Some Republicans argue it was justified.
I saw 2 survivors trying to flip a boat loaded with drugs bound for the United States back over so they could stay in the fight. And potentially, given all the context we heard, of other narco-terrorist boats in the area coming to their aid. Amid growing questions surrounding the mission and Hegseth's role in it, earlier this week, the defense secretary said he witnessed the first strike but left the room before the second one.
Admiral Bradley made the correct decision to ultimately sink the boat and eliminate the threat.
Democrats are now pushing for Admiral Bradley to testify publicly. Jared Hill, CBS News.
A big legal break for Letitia James. A grand jury won't indict her. The New York attorney was facing a new indictment. The judge tossing out the first one, saying it was secured unlawfully. James was accused of bank fraud. Happening around the state, the tree at the Wisconsin Capitol is officially lit. It was named the Learning Tree, on theme with Governor Tony Evers' 2025 Year of the Kid. Students made ornaments to decorate.
And I can't think of a better way to wrap up the Year of the Kid and celebrate the holiday season than by giving thanks to all those on the front lines who are doing what they do best, and that's the best for our kids.
You can see the tree 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. weekday and 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. weekends. Happening today, opening day for Mount La Crosse. It's also bonus preseason ski day. That runs from noon to 8 and from 6 to 9. 608 Brewing is having a brew reveal. There'll also be giveaways and live music. Also today, the Soup Slam. River City Wrestling and the first 4 pitches of lacrosse are involved. For $5, you get soup and you get to watch some wrestling. Doors open at 6:30. People will also share their community projects, and the winner will take the money raised. It is that time of year again. News 8 Now's Joy of Sharing is back. The campaign partners with local organizations to collect food, money, and toys. Our collection site this year is at the Festival Foods in Onalaska. That is where we find News 8 Now's Seth Padilla. He's live for us this morning. How's it going, Seth?
Good morning, Alexandra. It is going really good. We actually received another donation since our last live shot. A little chilly out here, and I want to emphasize that you do not have to bring your stuff to us. We will come out there. We will take it from your car. A lady did bring it up to me. She did not have to do that, although it was really kind. But let me show you some of the donations over here. As you can see right here, we have our non-perishable food items. I showed you this the last live shot, but you got the peanut butter, you got the cereal. This is actually new, this Nerf gun here for the local Toys for Tots organization. So all of these donations go to these local organizations, the Hunger Task Force, the Salvation Army, things like that. And the main thing during this holiday season is to just give people something during the holiday season in the time of need. But right now, as you can see, we're just getting started. Already got some donations here. So maybe when you check back with me later, as I'm not the only reporter that's going to be out here, we're going to have more and more donations. So I'll send it back to you guys in the warm studio. But live in Onalaska, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now this morning.
All right, Seth, thank you for that. We'll check back in with you shortly. In our medical news, some possible new help for overweight pets. Researchers are testing GLP-1 weight loss drugs to see if they can help. Aquava Pharmaceuticals is behind the trial dubbed Meow1. A GLP medication was released under the skin of 50 cats.
The first, of course, is efficacy. Does it work safely? The second are the side effects. And then the third is the cost.
Cost would be about $100 a month. Results from the Meow1 trial are expected next summer. Do you get anxiety when you visit the dentist? One solution could be make the dental drills quieter. Researchers found that lowering the volume of the drill caused less fear for adults and kids. And what gifts and gadgets are topping Americans' wish list this holiday season? Alongside the typical Nintendos and flat screen TVs, wearable wellness is driving some trends. CBS's Evan Moon takes a look.
This season, some Americans are trading toys and TVs for wellness-focused tech. Wearable gadgets like smart rings, bands, and watches are among the most popular gifts.
I have the Rincon Gen 2 right now, and I love it so much. I'm actually going to get it for my sister for Christmas.
Users can track exercise, heart rate, sleep, and stress, and even detect medical conditions in real time. New York's Mount Sinai Hospital now has a wearables lab where Dr. Zahi Fayyad tests the latest devices.
What are you wearing right now?
I'm wearing a Garmin watch. I'm wearing a Polar band. I'm wearing a Whoop band. And then finally, I have an Oura ring.
The lab focuses on validating the health benefits of commercial devices. And Dr. Fayyad says the data can be transformative.
24-hour, 7 days a week, 365 days during the year. You're getting health information similar to what you will be able to get or you get usually in the clinic. I think that's fantastic.
Recent retail tracking data from Circana shows spending on fitness trackers in 2025 grew 88% from 1 year ago.
Stores like Best Buy are stock full of these items, and they're flying off shelves, from smart wristbands to rings, even smart glasses. And I'm told this technology had a surge after the COVID pandemic.
Harvard sleep scientist Rebecca Robbins says 1 in 4 Americans now track their sleep, too.
If you wake up and you get a bad reading from your sleep tracker, it automatically prompts this process of reflection. What did I do yesterday?
But Robbins says users shouldn't let the numbers keep them up at night.
Don't worry. The technology is improving every day, but it is still not perfect.
Both researchers agree. If you find one of these gadgets under your tree, they could put you on track to improved health. Evan Moon, CBS News, New York.
Before we head to break, it's time to look at today's Look Who's 8. Sadie is 8 months old. She loves stroller rides, as you see here, and crawling. You go, Sadie. And Shayna is 18. She loves volleyball and hanging out with her family. Happy birthday to you. If you know a special someone turning 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years, 18, 80, or 88, we'd love to feature them. Just upload their photo to our website, news8000.com. Coming up, Foodie Friday, how to break tradition this holiday season with smoked meats and bold flavors at Famous Dave's.
This December at Furniture, Decor & More in Westby and Boscobel, bring 10 non-perishable food items to support local pantries and get 10% off your entire purchase. Furniture, mattresses, home decor, seasonal finds. Make your home holiday ready while giving back.
Finish your home updates this holiday season with help from Menards. When you're looking for new appliances, Menards is the place to shop. You'll find a great selection, the best prices, and great brands that are ready to take home today. Whether it's for a laundry room or kitchen, big or small, you'll be sure to find an appliance that fits your lifestyle. Save over $350 on this stainless steel built-in dishwasher.
Season's greetings to you all from Menards.
Together, we're stronger.
Western works side by side with local employers to provide career-ready skills.
Together, we make a difference.
Western's 90-plus programs go hand in hand with today's job market.
Together, we're vital for our communities.
Our region's exceptional industries rely on Western grads. We're all in this together.
Together,
we are Western.
Is your body sending you an SOS? If you have high blood pressure or type 2 diabetes, your kidneys could be warning you about increased risks like heart attack or stroke. Don't miss the hidden signal. Ask your doctor about a UACR urine test.
Do you want free internet? Forever? You got it. Really. We mean it. Spectrum is offering free fiber-powered internet forever. Want it? Just call this number and switch 4 mobile lines to Spectrum for a lifetime of internet you never pay for. It's not a trial, it's an unprecedented offer. So we'll say it again. Free fiber-powered internet forever. Have you called yet? Because your internet is forever. But this ad ends now.
The camper. It has been a reliable companion for your family's good times. But after years of use, it is showing some wear and tear. A broken window from an errant baseball, a couch that your dog allegedly chewed on, and an AC unit that doesn't work like it should. It's time to call Jim's Truck and Trailer Coachworks. We have been improving your family's campers since 1970. Call us today and we will make your camper feel brand new. Jim's Truck and Trailer Coachworks. Repair, refinish, remarkable.
Get your home holiday ready, help your community, and save big at Furniture, Decor & More in Westby and Boscobel. Bring 10 non-perishable food items to help local food pantries and save 10% on your entire purchase. Shop, save, and share the spirit of giving.
Good morning, I'm First Warning Meteorologist Nicole Skalicksky here live from the Festival Foods in Onalaska for our Joy of Sharing event. Another reminder, if you want to come out at any point today, feel free to bring some non-perishable food items, some toys for the kiddos, or even a monetary donation, anything you want to donate today to make the holidays better for somebody else. We'll be waiting here all day, definitely on the chillier side, but it should be warming up as we head towards the afternoon and the sun comes out. So as you head out the door this morning, expect temperatures for the most part in the upper teens, but some of us are now climbing into the low 20s. Eau Claire is sitting around 20 degrees right now, 19 degrees in La Crosse. As we head into the afternoon then, once that sun pops up, we'll warm slightly, especially compared to the last few days, getting a little bit milder out there. Most of the area seeing high temperatures returning into the mid and upper 20s, actually getting a tad bit closer to our average high now as we've spent multiple days below that. 25 for your afternoon high today in Eau Claire, 27 in La Crosse. Although we will still have a little bit of a light breeze out there, so expect wind chill values around 10 to 15 degrees below that, especially as we head through the morning hours. Right now feeling closer to about 1 degree in the single digits through the morning. As we head into the afternoon though, we should start to see those wind chills vastly improve, especially by the evening, likely feeling closer into the 20s by the time we head towards the evening hours. We also have some chance for some light flurries passing through, especially closer to I-94 now as we head a little bit on into the morning. Eau Claire likely going to see some flurry action into the late morning hours. So if you're heading out the door in the next hour or so, expect some light snow to start picking up. Definitely not tracking the chance for any moderate snowfall, so the roadways should be able to stay clear, and it's not going to be too breezy out here. So blowing snow is not really looking to be an issue today, but still some light snow falling throughout the afternoon nonetheless. A lot of that snowfall then spreads further to the south as we head into the later morning hours and continues on just for a couple hours after that, tapering off by the late evening. Still seeing some activity south of I-90 before we start to dry out as we go into this evening. As far as snow amounts go, looking to be a fairly light one. Again, mainly seeing a trace for the entirety of the area, but folks north of I-90 could expect anywhere from about 1 to 2 inches as we go throughout the rest of the afternoon. And then our attention switches to our next snow chance going into Saturday. The good news is with this one, it's likely going to be mainly an overnight event, but we're expecting definitely more snowfall than we are today. So as we head into Saturday, we'll likely see the cloud coverage thickening up as we go into the afternoon before we start to see some more snowfall spreading into the area, likely holding off until about the evening hours, likely 6 or 7 in the evening, starting to see some more snow moving out of the west. Starting to see a little bit more of the moderate snowfall rates as we go into the overnight period, and still some lingering flurries once you wake up Sunday morning, although a lot of the batch of snow should be out of our hair. Once we get into Sunday, it's still going to be a little bit chilly out there because we will have clear skies going through the morning and into Sunday night, so we still have another cold stretch ahead before we could possibly see some warmer temperatures on the horizon. As far as snow amounts go for Saturday night, likely going to be a more impressive snow chance, especially for folks south of I-90. That's where we're expecting the possibility of around 3 to 4 inches, if not a little bit more, into areas closer by northeastern Iowa. Most of the snow, though, for now, looking like it's going to be staying south of I-94, at least the significant snowfall. And again, this will be likely falling for the most part during the overnight period, so roadways should hopefully be clear if you have any plans going into Sunday, and we should be fine and dandy going throughout most of Saturday. It will be likely a little bit of a chilly one out there. Taking a look at our 8-day forecast as we go into Sunday, seeing high temperatures once again into the teens and then falling below 0 once we wake up again Monday morning. After that, though, some warming on the horizon, actually getting closer to near average, and maybe even by Tuesday, some of us could be rising above freezing. It'll be a short little warm stretch, but definitely welcomed nonetheless. And again, we'll be out here all day at the Festival Foods Inn on Alaska accepting your donations. We really hope to see you out here today.
If you're tired of the same holiday spread every year, Famous Dave's has a holiday feast with a barbecue twist, and we are joined by Jeff and Mike to tell us a little bit more about it. Good morning to you both. Thank you so much for being here.
Good morning, Alex. Thanks a lot. Art, thanks for having us.
Yes, you brought an incredible spread. Tell us a little bit about how Famous Dave's can help us celebrate the holiday season. Look at all this.
Well, I will tell you that diversity of food is trending.
Yes.
Especially during the holidays. There's a Jennie-O survey that says over half of Americans are going to have something non-traditional on their plate, and we have some ideas for it.
They're sick of the same old stuff. Okay.
So you brought this wonderful spread. So tell us, what did you bring?
Well,
where to start?
Right. Mike started very early this morning. We have a smoked turkey. Speaking of diverse,
brought the whole turkey, yeah. The whole
yeah, we have all the sides. Mike's going to talk about that in a little bit. Rib tips, cedar plank salmon. I have St. Louis ribs and baby back ribs.
Oh my gosh.
Buffalo wings, Texas brisket, jalapeno cheddar sausage, and all the fixins.
You have truly got all the fixins, yeah.
Well done.
So yeah, tell us a little bit, how do you make barbecue feel special? You know, we might not think of barbecue when we think of a holiday meal or sitting down with the family. How do you make it feel special? It certainly looks special. I think you've done your job, but tell us a little bit about that.
You know, I think the key is having fun, right? Be a little creative. I mean, I have a barbecue charcuterie board here.
Yes.
Right? A smoked turkey, that's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Get your family, your friends involved, and have some fun.
Get a little bit creative with it, put a little barbecue spin on it, and you've got some sauces to help us do that.
Yep, this sauce right here, Rich and Sassy, won Best Barbecue in the Nation in 1994.
Okay.
That goes on the ribs, goes in the beans, goes in our ice cream. Just kidding. That's a joke.
Hey, it could. We see stuff like that all the time.
I know. So you got all the smoked meats that are out here. What goes with it? Can you do you still do mashed potatoes? And all
I'd love to talk about that. So yeah, All our handmade scratch sides are all going to complement well with all of our holiday meals. We got a creamy coleslaw here. It's got just a little bit of horseradish and a zip of pineapple in it. Our Dave's famous mac and cheese, always going to be a crowd favorite. You can add just about anything to it. You can add barbecue sauce, pork, brisket, and then we got our garlic redskin mashed potatoes. And those are really good if you load them up with butter, sour cream, chives, bacon, everything like that. And then you can't forget about the green beans as well. Those are really savory. And then we have a cornbread stuffing. We just kind of enhance a traditional stuffing. We have like sauteed celery and onions in there as well as the cornbread. And then you can't go wrong with always getting like a dozen of muffins as well.
Yes,
so.
love the cornbread. And the pie, too. We can't forget the pie. You've got the desserts
Absolutely.
for us as
Baker's
well.
Square.
So all the fixings, if everybody tears up that turkey and just like mows it on down, and you have nothing left with the sides, you can still mix it with other little things in your kitchen, right?
Absolutely.
This is what you've got going on. Well done.
Good for leftovers, for sure, as well. Do you guys have any favorites? Like, what's our must try?
Well,
I know you like the salmon, you said.
I do.
What else
I
is
like the
must
Texas brisket. We really got that down to a science.
Okay.
10 or 12 hours.
Which one is that? This one?
This is this Texas brisket right here. And this is what we call barbecue candy. Beef burn ends.
Oh, okay. Here, I'll try that one. Art can try some of. You want to try the brisket, Art? We'll try these favorites
big,
here.
So I don't want to tear into the
Okay, I'll try
turkey.
this. This is, what did you say this was, a burnt end?
This is burnt ends.
Okay, yes.
Yes.
These are, he's going for the brisket.
That's really soft. Wow.
I love this sauce,
Oh,
too.
the flavor's amazing.
Very good.
Well
So
done.
tell us, does this all come together as a feast? Can we order it individually? How does that work?
So you just go to famousdaves.com, and then our store is going to be La Crosse. And so if you want the catering helpline, they can help you. Otherwise, if you want to call us, our number is going to be on there as well. If you want a personal touch, I'll help anybody with their orders as well.
Okay.
So you can order anything. If you just wanted just a little bit of ribs or pork or brisket, otherwise there's all sorts of packages on there as well. So.
Okay, that is great to know. All right, I love cornbread, so I'm going to take this as we head out. Thank you so much for being here this morning. We're out of time.
Thank you.
You're going to go for that.
Thanks,
Cheers
Jen.
to you.
Appreciate it.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Time is running out at Howe's Diamond Jewelers in downtown La Crosse. These are the final days of the sale, with up to 80% off diamonds, gemstones, and gold jewelry. You won't see savings like this again, so come in now before it's all gone.
More joy, more style, and more savings. That's what you'll find at King Furniture this holiday season. With our incredible stock of inventory, you can always find whatever you need ready for free delivery. And if it's a custom look you want, we have you covered. Shop our selection of England sofas and sectionals and choose from thousands of fabrics and leathers. Plus, when you trade in your old furniture, get a discount on new. And we'll haul away the old for free. There's no better time to shop at King Furniture.
Get sweet savings during Hy-Vee's annual holiday baking sale this Friday through Sunday. Hy-Vee butter, just $2.49. 5 pounds of Hy-Vee flour, just $1.48. Powdered or brown sugar, $1.98. Hy-Vee baking chips, $2.48. Get great deals on Carnation evaporated milk, Hy-Vee cream cheese, Hy-Vee pretzels, and more. Save in-store and online Friday through Sunday during the holiday baking sale. Only at Hy-Vee.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet's huge gift sale is going on now, and that means unbeatable value on unique gifts for all the originals on your list. Like 25% off these women's CGCG fashion tops, $70 off this Milwaukee 2-tool combo kit. Holiday dog toys and apparel, 25% off. Plus, large bags of Blaine's brand Cardinal Songbird food, $15.99. Rewards members pay just $12. Knock out your holiday shopping for less during our huge gift sale only at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Love Arby's famous roast beef? Love hickory barbecue sauce? Love 2 for $6 deals? Meet the RBQ. It loves to be loved. Arby's, we have the meat.
The Good Feet store just really helped me out. I mean, they gave me the right arch support for my feet, not somebody else's feet. Then it was like, okay, this is something special.
See for yourself with the free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Time is running out at Howe's Diamond Jewelers in downtown La Crosse. These are the final days of the sale with up to 80% off diamonds, gemstones, and gold jewelry. You won't see savings like this again, so come in now before it's all gone.
It's definitely going to be a snow that's going to pile up.
Yeah, that's the stuff. The white stuff, to be exact.
Winter is here, and it looks like it's going to be a while.
It sure is. And don't forget, when it comes to winter's worst, expect more from the best. First Warn Weather.
A major snowfall event.
Travel will be hazardous, sometimes impossible at times. But man, I tell you what, we have bitter cold conditions come in as we go through Wednesday afternoon. Snowfall continues across most of the area. We still got the alert day just for that.
First Warn Weather on News 8 Now.
Happy holidays from News 8 Now.
From sunup to sundown.
Was that even possible?
We show up
every single time.
just to get down.
You nailed it.
With Access Daily.
I feel like people more attractive than me, Mario.
Every day we're turning it up.
Now we're talking.
Talking it up.
You want me to talk quieter?
And firing it up. Yeah. To make sure you're caught up.
You know what's right. Where are we, Henry?
Access Daily with Mario and Kit.
Late night on News 8. Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Packers quarterback Jordan Love showing love to kids this holiday season. He was at Dick's Sporting Goods in Green Bay, where he bought gifts for kids from a mentoring program. Other players, including Jaden Reed, Rasheed Walker, and Brandon McManus, also took part.
It's always a great experience to be able to see their face, just interact with them. I know they get a lot out of it, and hopefully can carry that forward. And hopefully that all my teammates were all role models for these guys, and they can look forward to watching us on Sundays.
Each kid got $300 for sports gear and apparel. The time now is 6:54. Time for your morning news now. A News 8 follow-up. A La Crosse City Committee greenlighting the sales for the Charmont and Century building. The Weber Group currently owns both. They're under development agreements. The deals will continue under the new owners.
We want it to maintain its current status because we've just approved a kind of a vision for how we want to develop downtown, and we want that to stay in that, to kind of stay in that development plan that we're adopting.
Amplify Health will reportedly buy the CenturyTel property. It currently owns 49%. It's unclear who will buy the Charmont. The tree at the Wisconsin Capitol is officially lit. It was named the Learning Tree on theme with Governor Evers' 2025 Year of the Kid.
And I can't think of a better way to wrap up the Year of the Kid and celebrate the holiday season than by giving thanks to all those on the front lines who are doing what they do best, and that's the best for our kids.
You can see the tree 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. weekdays and 8 a.m. to 4 on weekends. And today, the Soup Slam in La Crosse. River City Wrestling and the first 4 pitches of La Crosse are involved for $5. You get soup and you get to watch some wrestling. Doors will open at 6:30. Locals will also share community projects, with the winner getting the money raised.
No, you're good now. Guys, go.
All right. All right, for your local weather, we're going to hold on to some snowfall working into the forecast. We go to the afternoon, but first this early morning, it's a little bit cold, so bundle up if you're going to go enjoy the joy of sharing. We have the snow that's working in. It'll be up to areas of along I-94 as we finish out by the late morning hours. Going to the noon hour, it should work its way into areas down south along I-90. Then eventually widespread snow will continue all the way through your evening commute and then taper off. We'll also pick up again the possibility of again some snow going into the early morning and then possibly again on Sunday night.
All right, thank you, Art, and thank you for joining us this morning. Don't forget to stop by on Alaska Festival Foods and see us at the Joy of Sharing.